All right, welcome to my messy project-filled shop. I am, from the title you can tell, a mediocre mechanic. From any of my other videos you can tell as well. I like vehicles a lot. I love working on them, and I'm just not very, I love working on them, and I'm learning, but I'm not very good. One thing I'm definitely not very good at is electrical. That being said, I'm always looking for a little thing that can help me get the nicest crimping tool, and that's sweet. That's going to work really well. I know that's going to be on me, and if I use that, that's going to make it easier for me to learn, right? So I found these a ways back, and I was very intrigued by them, and I wanted to give them a shot. So, right there. Solder and heat shrink butt connectors. I think these are cool, really cool. Just because, you know, soldering obviously is the safest, best way to do it. If you can get a soldering gun and actually like solder all your connections and then heat shrink them, it looks super clean, it's super tight, and you know, it's extremely weatherproof. It's the best way to do it from my understanding, but I'm no electrician or quality mechanic. So I got these because they solder, which is very safe, and they also heat shrink. So I figure that it will be really interesting. If these do work, I can throw a bunch in my toolbox. I can throw a bunch in my like to-go toolbox. I can throw them in the back of my race car just in case. And we can actually get, you know, some decent connections that will last a long time, but you could actually do like on the side of the road. I have a couple things I want to try. So I guess I'm gonna get some wire and we're gonna get started. Gotta hope this works. That'd be so cool. If this just worked, oh, that'd be so cool. Things that I'm going to be using to try and heat shrink these are relatively similar, you know, but not quite. I have a propane torch. I have a regular household lighter, you know, nothing fancy. And then I actually have, as you guys already saw, a little butane Zippo, which I find really cool. Oh my goodness. I think I burnt part of my mic already. So I just have like some regular cheap wire here. All of this is the smaller gauge stuff. I've had these for a while and I have had no reason to really use them until now. So here we go. See, and I buy this stuff that's really cool, but then I, you know, don't use it because I really don't, you know how to properly. Boom. Then I'm gonna go right here. Ooh, looks like I am. Ooh, you know what? No, we're gonna start over. So they say that you're supposed to keep the ends kind of not loose, but you know, don't twist them right out of the gate, so you can actually get them to intermingle as such, and then you can kind of pinch them, twist them, blah blah blah. Ooh, see, I already. Come on, solder. Right, so I just boiled the shit out of that, but the solder is melted, so I will start heating the heat shrink. That is way too hot. That is way too hot. Butane is crazy. Holy shit, I torched that. So I did a bad job. I overheated it, but the solder is melted, and it did shrink up. I torched that, as you can tell. It's probably better to have a stationary heat source, or just have it kind of out in the open, or just kind of have it out in the open. But I mean, yeah, see how that boiled right there? You guys probably can't tell. I'm gonna put it up against my red Corvette so that there's no contrast. Great, here we go. So, as you can see, like that boiled right there. I need a better camera. So the torch is out. You would have to be a mile away with that torch, I would imagine, to get it to solder and shrink and everything correctly. But even with me torching everything, that is a strong... Okay, I'm going to really try and pull this apart. I mean, giving it like light tugs and stuff, like that's tight. I'm going to try and actually pull this apart like hard. And I'm relatively strong. Relatively. I don't know how to really explain it to everybody, but I've worked construction for a long time and I have pretty strong hands. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. That's badass. That's cool. I bet I could soak this in water and nothing bad would happen. But I wonder if over time, if these would dry and crack and do all that stuff. But I mean, that's a really super gnarly connection. And it does feel a little more, rubbery. It feels a lot more like the insulation than like a hard plastic crimp that you would do with a regular standard, style butt connector. That's insane. That's crazy. Wow. All right, let's do this again. That was fun. So this is a smaller wire. This is a smaller gauge. I think that was probably like a 16. And this is probably a lot closer to a 20, I would imagine. So yeah, let's try this. So this is a dual torch, so it creates a lot more heat than I was really mentally prepared for. Oh, see, I'm getting too close again. But that is definitely shrunk. Okay, apparently that lighter doesn't want to do its job. So we're going to switch to this lighter. Try and make sure so that solder is definitely melted from what I can see. So this is still warm. And that took a lot of pressure. That took a lot of pressure to do that, and it's still warm. So they tell you to let it cool completely to the touch before you do that. And that still took a lot of pressure. That's cool. This is rad. This is really awesome though. I'm very surprised by this, and I've already made like a good connection, and technically two, but I didn't even wait for that one to cool before I pulled it apart. So that's pretty cool. That's impressive. I dig that. I'm willing to bet that I could pick up a weight. I bet I could pick up a weight. Ooh, I bet I could pick up a weight. Hold, please. Now we let it cool. Okay, this is a bad connection. I didn't make a very good... I overheated it, and there's still like kind of a gap you can see. I'm going to try this anyways. 33 pounds. Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy. How? That's insane. This is bananas. What the hell? I didn't even do a good job. I didn't even do a good job. Break. Holy crap. That's insane. So if you look, I really didn't do, I burnt it. You can feel that you can see that there's a gap there where it didn't heat on the backside. And that's still I don't know what to say. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That's cheap wire too. Wow. That's crazy. Just with a regular house lighter. And these brand. So, I'm not going to tell you what brand these are, but it rhymes with plummet. They were some of the cheapest ones I could find, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not a very good mechanic, and I'm bad at wiring. And I just made a connection that held 33 pounds and then some, because that extra pressure trying to jerk the crap, that's insane. Wow. Well, I don't think I have anything else to prove. That was really cool. Well, I think I'm going to buy a bunch of those because that's really cool. I do need to get a better lighter situation though. The butane Zippo was not happy about it. But that's super cool. I bet with a heat gun that's like super dialed, you wouldn't burn anything. That's cool. Jeez. All right, guys. I mean, that was a quick one, but I really wanted to try that. I've had these for a while, and I've had no reason to use them until now. And that's crazy. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, watching my video, and my little funny review of these solder and heat shrink butt connectors. And yeah, hope you guys stick around. You can subscribe to my channel, like, comment, all that stuff. I am very active in the comments. I'll respond to every single one. I try to. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey! Wow! Look at that. That's how it broke. It broke back here, where just the insulation had been heated. If I would have heated that up properly, that probably wouldn't have happened. Wow! What? That's insane.